just come to just drop in real quick and give you one spin. I just want to begin to warn some of you young ladies that's in a relationship that can't be single, that just have to be with somebody, be you with a male or be you with a female. Let me tell you today, my friend, you need to begin to check your circle and check the one you're with, because the one you're with is not the one that you love. Because guess what? If they're mistreating your child from around your presence, and they're treating them, like they love them, and like they're a caring parent, for them, baby, you begin to watch them secretly. I'm telling you, because that's an accident waiting to happen, because they will strike that child or them children. Let me tell you, if you're dealing with a person that don't have children and don't like children or care for children, don't override them signs, because baby, I guarantee you that they're there. I'm not saying that every person that don't have children don't like children. There are some people that don't have children that can't have children. But I'm speaking of you today, the ones that have children with a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You call yourself married, no matter who you are, wherever you are. If you're in the same-sex relationship, begin to check your spouse or begin to check your girlfriend, whomever it is, that you're with, because the individual that you say that you love and they love you, begin to watch the moments and the movements of how they interacting with your children. It's not all about you. It's about your children also. Don't begin to shun them out. You're doing weird. You're moving funny. You're moving weird when it comes down to your child. And that individual that you with got you turning your back on your child or your children. You better begin to pay attention. And I'm telling you that it's like they're both fighting for your attention, and they're both fighting for you to show them, love. Both of them, want your child and your counterpart, fighting for your attention. And you giving the counterpart more attention than you giving your child. And your child is wearing it on his face or her face. You can begin to see that child actions, and it's speaking real loud. If someone outside of the home can notice, baby, you better rest assured you knowing and noticing too. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you don't want that child to resent you. You don't want that child to reject you. You don't want that child to, have ill will feelings toward you. And that can begin to be a problem. So I say to you today, my friend, begin to check your counterparts that you're dealing with, be they male or female. It does not matter. And if you're dealing with homies that, not respecting your children, and, because the counterpart don't like your child or your children, baby, it's time for you to separate yourself and locate yourself before you wreck yourself for real, because there's just so much going on. Don't overlook it. Don't override it in this hour and in this season of your life. I don't care if what it is. Don't begin to continue to neglect your child or your children, because your child and your children need you. And so with that being said on today, stop overriding the red flags. You seeing what you're seeing, and you're noticing what you're noticing. If 9 times out of 10, all your arguments about your child or your children and what that child is and ain't doing, begin to walk away, because that's a toxic relationship, and you're trying to make it out to be something that is not. And what's the real motive for that individual being with you anyway? Is it for convenience, or is it for just because they don't have nowhere else to go, or anything like that? Are they really in love with you or lust with you? Because 9 times out of 10, it ain't love, it's lust. Because if God didn't send them, guess what? You just, in a relationship, you just mingling and mangling, going day by day. Because when God does something, he does it right. He does it, decent and in order for us. And it lasts. And so with that being said, if you didn't, connected to someone that God never intended for you to be connected with, it's not going to last anyway. pretty much. And if you got a call on your life, it sure ain't gonna last. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, you're chosen. This is why you're going through all the hell that you're going through. You're really unhappy. You really want to walk away, but you're feeling sorry for the individual. Baby, you can't feel sorry for nobody that don't want to go further than you want to go in life. You used to be a go-getter. Now you just down to nothing. Why? Because they're down to nothing. They don't want nothing and don't want you to have nothing. It's all about them. Sometimes we just have to do what we don't want to do, and that's to give up a relationship that's not mutually beneficial, because I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, guess what? It's lacking and slacking. So with that being said on today, I admonish you today to hear me and hear me loud and clear. Walk away from that relationship because you're not happy. Your child or children not happy. And it's not all about you. You want somebody that's going to interact with your child or your children out of love. You don't want somebody that's there. Your children or your child is getting up every day dreading to look in the face of your whoever you dealing with or whatever you want to call them. Come on now. It's not about you. It's not just about you. It's about your child too. When you chose to bring that child into the world, okay, things begin to shift and change. It's no longer about you. You give up the I for us. Guess what? Because it's no longer just you. It's you and your child, or you and your children if you have more than one. So begin to reposition yourself. And just know that that person got you doing things that you never done. So pick yourself back up. Separate yourself from the person that's got their foot on your neck. I'm telling you, the best is yet to come if you allow yourself that chance to get back up. Get back up. Because you got this. The power to perform is within you. You're built to last. Come on. Get up. So with that being said, it's been yours truly, Raw Truth and Uncut.